Hi, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. We're doing your reading today. It is another weekly, October 1 to 7. I've finished, though, other weekly readings, bi weekly, monthly, and also the 1010 portal reading. So make sure you watch that. It's already uploaded, okay, in this channel. So we're doing tarot, I'm doing astrology. But for this astrology, October 1 to 7, Gemini, what I did is I enumerated specific day, October 1, October 2, October 3, in specific days. So that way, you know what is good for love. Okay, this is going to be stressful for money during this time. This is just stress this day, health this. So it's enumerated in each day. Okay. Now, October, we are celebrating Diwali, which is something that I celebrate so much. And as I practice Jyotish, which is the science of light, okay, Vedic astrology, to shed light to people who are in their dark times, because this is the time where light win over darkness. I have a personal reading. It's down there. It has a special value deal only for Diwali because I want to extend myself to all the people who has helped me. Okay, meaning, for everyone who has supported the channel, who has really rallied here. Okay, this is my own way of thanking you guys. So you can book an appointment with me down there, one-on-one, FaceTime or WhatsApp, but it's limited time. Okay, so let's begin. Oh, and of course, let's start with your astrology now. Okay, so we're going to look at your chart first, and then we're going to proceed with, of course, your tarot. What I'm going to do here for everyone is like we're going to start from October 1 to 7. Okay, and I'm going to move the chart, meaning the transit of the planets, and what is favorable, okay, on that specific day. Is it good for love? Is it good for money? Like, what are the pros and cons of that day? So that way you can plan your week ahead. So that's October 1 to 7. Now, we're going to start here so I don't take much of your time because I'm not pretty sure you're busy. So I already have it on October 1. Okay, remember I do sidereal Vedic astrology. For October 1, majority of us are trying to understand, this is more of like focusing on what the work that needs to be done. We have a moon in Capricorn during the time. And a moon in Capricorn means like our mind, emotions, and feelings is in the 10th house. So everybody is probably just going through their day or just trying to get things done. That's one thing. With Moon going into in a house of career, which is a natural 10th house, then this is the best time for us to set our goals, make sure that we are on schedule as our like commitments, bookings, like there are certain goals that you have. This is the very perfect time for us to set during that day. Okay, so that's in October 1. October 1 also is a time for us to kind of probably less there should be less, we avoid friction as far as like relationship is concerned. Okay, there are some certain issues that we might discuss with our person if you are in a relationship or if you're dating, and that becomes an issue. So we would need to try to avoid. I remember October 1 is a Wednesday. I'm just checking the calendar. Yes, it is. It is a Wednesday. And during the time, okay, Wednesday is ruled by, we have Moon. Monday, okay, is ruled by Moon. Tuesday, yes, ruled by Mars. Wednesday, ruled by Mercury. And Mercurial day on a Wednesday, it's good to communicate. However, we do have Mars in Libra. And that adds some spice in our relationship. So be very careful on what you speak, how you text, because Mercury also rules communication and, like cell phone, social media, all those gadgets, email. Just be careful. That's something that I would advise for people who are in a relationship or talking to someone. So just be careful in sending out those emails. Other transactions we are doing as far as like, because the sun is still in Virgo during this time, if we are setting goals for health, it's going to be very, very good for that particular day. Sun is 14 degrees during that time. Saturn is still retrograde, which only gives us time for us to kind of slow things down, while a buildup of pressure has been going in our time right now for the past since, I believe, July, because Saturn goes retrograde for 5 months. So it's going to go direct on coming November. Now let's move to your October 2nd here. Now for October 2nd, and that would fall into a Thursday. Thursday is ruled by Jupiter, right? Jupiter, Guru, Brihaspati, the most benefic graha. This is the planet of expansion and growth. So Thursday, if we set our intention for growth, this is going to be a good time for us. On Thursday, one thing that I want to advise everyone, since it's a Thursday, we have Jupiter in Gemini. It is a natural third house, and Jupiter here, in a way, it lacks that ability of support. So I would need you to, what I mean by that is like it's a Marakastana, we call it, and it's been there though. It's been there for this year. It's not just the first time. It's 28 degrees actually. So it's at its end, but not, because it's going to go retrograde. It's moving fast. It's moving fast right now. And what happens in the third house, though, it purifies our intention. So if you have a plan to create, to start something, a desire, this becomes a little bit more of a purist. So we need to be more pure with our intention, with our desire. So let's just say you want to have a good health, okay? You want to have a good body. Then your desire is, so let's just say you fit it in the clothes. That's your desire. But you have to purify, meaning it's like, okay, well, if I'm doing this so that I have longevity, not just for the looks, the aesthetic. So it becomes a little bit critical on our desire because it always has to come with good intention. And this has been happening for the previous months ahead. But at 28 degrees now on October 2 and on the Thursday itself, Jupiter becomes such the highlight where what you want needs to be really, really clear and purify. Okay, so that's something that you need to kind of, in a way, have a clear, very, very clear understanding. On October 3, all right, so we focus on that, which is, of course, that's a Friday. And then on a Friday, of course, we look at Venus. Venus rules that day. And Venus is in Leo at this time with K2. So what does it mean? Venus in the house of Leo, which is the sun, because Venus and sun does not go well together. One of my biggest regret is not knowing about Diwali. And I don't want to gatekeep from you guys. 4 years ago, I had no money. Now I have my dream home, my dream car, and the most amazing relationship. I created this talisman with the most strongest crystal for this Diwali that helped me manifest my dreams. Amber for fame, green aventurine for luck, red jade for soulmate, amethyst for protection, and citrine for wealth. It took me 4 years to turn my life around, but for you, it could be at your doorstep tomorrow. So visit my website, eatreadlove.me. There has been some jealousy between the two of them. Sun hates Venus because she is bright. She is actually brighter than the sun. And in Leo, so becomes now uncomfortable for us with anything that is Leo, but it is ruled by Venus during that day. And Leo is a house of being regal, royal, of course, but it's a house of happiness. It's also a house where we create, okay, because you have third house, your idea. Fifth house is like we create something that makes us happy. And if it's about dating and romance, that's also the fifth house. So that's Leo. But with K2 there, this becomes a significant day for us to connect with soulful. Like when I say soulful, like with our soulmate. So if you have a special person, well, this is the perfect time for us to have that good understanding of like what is love between the two of you, and it's going to be very soulful. But just be careful, because if you already have Mars in the previous day in Libra and you guys are in the rocks right now, Friday makes it even more intense with K2 and Venus. So again, if you backtrack on the October 1, right, and we are now in October 3, just be careful on that Friday, because if it has started already like friction on October 1, Friday, well, then do expect a certain hardship, and it might lead to separation. So just be careful on that one, relationship wise. Now let's move to October 4, which of course it falls on a Saturday. That Saturday, we have to look at Saturn. Saturn rules that day. And what does it mean when Saturn is in retrograde? It's all about taking a step back, and kind of like making sure that we don't skip any process. We don't do shortcuts. Saturday, normally people are out and about. Either Sunday is the cleaning of the home and Saturday is out and about. So let's just say you're out having fun, you have some plans on that weekend on Saturday. Well, with Pisces right here, Saturn in Pisces, we kind of get restriction from it. So it's not about fun during that time. It's actually, if you are doing some cleaning on a Saturday, it is much favorable. If you go out, it will become an issue with friends or family. It's not like, oh, it's just going to be a terrible day. You won't have as much fun. So if there is something that you need to do on a Saturday, it's actually the loose ends. Things that you have been procrastinating. Maybe it's the garage, maybe it's your closet that needs fixing. Maybe it's, like doing all the things that you have been delaying and delaying and delaying. Saturn there is going to tell you now, well, this time around, we have to do it first. So it's all about prioritizing on this coming Saturday with Saturn in Pisces. And if it's any travel, it might also lead to a certain delay. Well, fast approaching, we are on October 5. And October 5, of course, that is a Sunday, and the Surya, which is a sun, rules that day. And sun is in Virgo during this time. Health regimen. Do your Surya Namaskar. Do your yoga, your meditation. Because remember, Sunday, which is Surya, this is the best time for us to connect with our Atma, okay, with our soul self. So Sunday, we reserve that day to have a deep connection with our soul being, because we are busy the whole week, and then this is a time for us to nurture that soul self. Okay, because we got a physical body, we got, and then the soul self on a Sunday. But on the sixth house, of course, this is a day to day, which means that there are things in your schedule that chances are, okay, will have, it's not a change, but the schedule will be more highlighted of like, okay, well, I gotta be on this, I gotta be on that. And what you want here is actually, it's perfection. You might be very critical with the things that you have to do on that particular, because this is the only day I can do it, I cannot do it the other day. So just be careful, because remember, Mars is still in Libra, and that creates conflict with your relationship. So Sunday is more of like going within, and we avoid the people out there, just in case you guys are wondering. And be careful, because there's a lot of confusion during that day. Moon and Rahu is together, and when Moon and Rahu is together, it creates confusion in Aquarius. So that specific day, kind of, play it safe. Let's try to avoid as much as interaction. So going on a good walk by yourself is much better than a group. Now, we are approaching after that the first Monday of October, which is October 6th. Monday is ruled by the moon, and Moon and Saturn is together in Pisces. While Moon has no enemy, Saturn and Moon can create stress. So what it does is Saturn has a pressure. You know the rings around? Oh, it's not a pressure, but with Moon in it, in the house of Jupiter, it becomes a little bit complicated for our mind to function during that day. And yes, it is the start of the week. Monday, we would feel a lot of pressure. So just in case you are at work or you are at your business, if you have some quiet time in the middle of the day, or you can take a nice walk for just a good 15 to 20 minutes, it's going to be very, very good for the mind. Because remember, when you're walking, you're doing a walk, Saturn, we're doing a good remedy for Saturn over there. Okay, so Monday, just be careful. A lot of stress are coming in the start of the week, and especially we have the holidays coming in really, really fast. So there's kind of like a lot of pressure already in the planning in the future. So just be mindful of that. And the last, which is October 7, and that falls on a Tuesday, which is for Mangal. This is for Mars. Remember, Mars and Mercury now at this point is in Libra. So Mars and Mercury are enemies. They don't like each other because Mercury likes to think and Mars just wants to take action. And what it happens here is like you may do something in the relationship, in the connection, you want to do it now, not tomorrow. And your person would be like, no, let's have some time. How about we think about it first? Let's process. Well, that's where the conflict is going to come through. So just be careful because Venus and Ketu together, it's still kind of like for a relationship, a do or die. So we can preserve this relationship by avoiding certain conversations about taking action. So it's actually take some time, do not force the situation. And that is your October 7th. Such a lovely, lovely prediction for everyone. So make sure you put in the comments down there what your plan is, okay, for that week. And now, as always, we're gonna start your tarot. Now, you see, so Gemini, gotta be careful with that Jupiter in the first house retrograde, right? So if I mentioned, but I'm gonna mention more based on your sign. So that's something very, very crucial, especially that Mars in Libra, that's in your fifth house. Careful with the relationship. The Diwali, okay, I'm gonna forget. This is a Diwali miracle, okay, bracelet right here, which is all gemstones that I use for success. This is same day shipping, guys, because I'm in a bind where I need to get out before October 21st. So that way you're wearing it. We have, of course, for that success, for that harmony, for that love, it's all there. Everything that has helped me, this is what I use during the Diwali. Now, when you get this today, before I start your read, you get a free zodiac kit. It's my way again of gifting everyone because this is a big, big celebration time for us here. You choose your zodiac kit at the checkout. You just have to add it. It's free. And then you get also your Diwali. This is a Diya lamp, an oil lamp. This is a powerful remedy for money. Later, I will share how to use it. It's free. Okay. Other things that I am doing for Diwali is that I know times are tough this year. So I made a specific collection where it's 50% off. It's all down there. Okay, so that way I want you to be able to manifest during Diwali on the 21st. So take advantage of that, okay? So give it to your friend, give it to family, and wear one, of course. All right. So let's see here for the Gemini. You have Eight of Pentacles. You have the King of Pentacles and the Moon. Okay. I got money on my mind, so I got it is true. 100%. All right. So here, Eight of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. This is showing right now with the Moon card. Okay. The moon, this moon in Capricorn, interesting. Because your mind right now, because this is in the eighth house basically for you, it's like there are certain changes that you want in your life. You're looking at it, it's like I don't know how to navigate this. I'm figuring it out. It is concerning your stability with regards to finances. Eight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so this is something that the Gemini is prioritizing. Okay, and I did it in astrology there where the moon is in Capricorn. That's the first thing that I did for October 1, moon Capricorn, right? It can be a little bit stressful and pressure for that career of yours. I don't see it stress, but I do see that you've been thinking about it constantly. Okay. You have a magician. This is about creation. What do you want to create? Nine of Wands and the Death. See, I told you, you want something to change. Magician, this is a moon in Scorpio, moon in Death card, Nine of Wands right here. There's something that you are pushing through. Magician and Nine of Wands, like, I want to push through, I'm going to go for it, you know. And then you have a Death card here in the moon, meaning it's just like, I'm going to make it happen. Because the Magician is your card. So it feels like you have this insatiable desire to break a barrier that you feel like you're stuck. The Nine of Wands is hurt. The Nine of Wands, it is not a relationship. I don't see that. But it's more of like, I want to do the fight, Sal. I want to put my effort, something in that energy. That's very, very driven of yours. Okay. You have a Temperance and a Judgment. It feels like you've waited for this for a very long time, Gemini. Judgment, Temperance, and the Nine of Cups. It's giving, okay, with the Knight of Cups and the Temperance, it's like, yeah, I was patient. I needed this change. I saw the sign, judgment, okay, and I went for it, okay? So this is a big change. It feels like very drastic change. Very, very drastic. It's like it happens overnight. Something happens overnight and it's like, yeah, things just change. Okay, let's see what this is. Ooh, Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. You may be buying a home. Wow, drastic change indeed. You have a Star card. Okay. So what does it mean? This means a wish is going to be fulfilled with regards to your money, life changing, and it involves, yeah. Oh, which if there's a wish being fulfilled, you have the Star card right there. This is after, okay, like you have to manifest because you have the Magician. You see that? Which is, remember this that I was sharing? This is free, right? So on October 21st, I want you to light this lamp at night. It is the darkest new moon. At that night, at that time, Goddess Lakshmi is gonna come out. This is a churning of ocean. She will visit the cleanest home. So the house has to be clean. Goddess Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth. This is a Sri Yantra. So you put one Sri Yantra on the northeast side of your home. This is, I can energize this for you if you don't have it yet. But you put it, and she visits our home, and she gives us blessings of wealth. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. And don't forget, of course, the Diwali bracelet. You have to wear it. Get your kit. It's free. So I'm preparing you because this is a big, this is one of the biggest celebration. Yes. You have the Star card, Judgment, and King of Pentacles, especially for wishes being fulfilled that you're trying to manifest. And I feel like you've waited for this success. You've waited for this to come to reality. And the Star card is divine timing. When the Moon and the Star, I see it in Tarot. It's like you're so close to getting what you have always wanted. You just need to go for it, which is the Magician and the Judgment. You gotta go. You gotta get it. Four of Wands. It was earlier, right? And I said, you might be buying a home. But this could also be manifesting a relationship at that night on the darkest new moon. Okay. That time Goddess Lakshmi married Lord Vishnu also. Okay. So this is not just material wealth, spiritual wealth also, and a wonderful union. So if you are manifesting, this is the time that the gates, this is a very powerful time for us to invite the Magician and the Judgment. Okay, this miracle. Remember, this is a Diwali miracle. When times are tough, wear this. Okay, wear it. I will energize it for you because this is the moment where things will shift, okay, for the better. And I'm telling you this, okay, Gemini, everything is tagged in the corner of this video. We do free shipping in the US. We ship to more than 90 countries across the globe. Sa Pilipinas, andyan po yung Shopee sa baba. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna wait for you. Everything is down there. Let's manifest this reading.